Oh, he gets the guard crush, but he doesn't get the follow-up.
It's Tuesday night at GameSync in Kearney Mesa. Video game enthusiasts are giving play-by-play of a heated round of a martial arts fighting game. They're in front of a computer, live streaming it out to fans on the web platform Twitch.
Comes down to this next game. Bragol, let us know. If you like Coda, let us know. Just cheer for your boys.
Over a dozen screens are lit up with at least 30 players in the room. On Thursday nights, a Smash Brothers Ultimate competition typically brings in over 100 people. While a few folks are providing color commentary, others are playing, having paid $5 to enter a competition for a cash prize. It's all part of a phenomenon known as esports.
So esports is, simply put, competitive gaming. And you can think of it as a traditional sport, but obviously it's all done with gaming systems online.
Agrigati Siegel is the owner of GameSync. He pivoted from working on computers to opening the center in 2012.
Think of our business like a movie theater. You go in on the weekend, everybody piles in, they buy their snacks and their drinks, and they pay for the film. Here, you're having an entertainment experience where you're buying time by the hour.
GameSync is still only one of a few gaming centers in the city, and he says he brings in a small profit. But he says he's also confident the local industry will grow, especially since global figures suggest that it will. At TwitchCon, I caught up with Zachary Snyder of the esports analyst group Newzoo.
Esports is currently valued at over $1 billion if you account for all the revenues across the space right now.
Snyder says even pessimistic forecasts show industry revenue will grow by 10% year over year. He says the West Coast is already a major hub of esports activity. And that's because the industry isn't just about gamers.
Everything from leagues that are run by the publishers that have professional teams. These teams have players associated with them. And there's all sorts of content that they create. That content and these leagues, these teams, there's all these different sponsorship elements as well.
There are also online content platforms like Twitch that are streaming the games, advertisers, consultants, company sponsors for teams, and the list goes on, much like a traditional sports ecosystem. And some professional players can win millions.
To give you an example of just how much money is involved here, we're at TwitchCon, and one of the Twitch Rivals competitions, a Fortnite competition, is about to take off again, and the prize tonight is $1 million.
So obviously it's not just small businesses like GameSync that are getting in on the game. I spoke to Convention Center CEO Clifford Ripto to hear his take on why it's such a no-brainer to invest in an event like this.
So TwitchCon is going to put us on the map technologically, similar to the way that Comic-Con has put us on the map internationally and as a brand.
Ripto says the Convention Center had to upgrade its technology to host TwitchCon. He says that investment will help it bring in other events demanding the same capability. And those events are also likely to bring in younger generations.
The ability for technology to not only create a business platform, but also a sport and entertainment platform is here. And it's going to stay from my point of view.
Ripto says TwitchCon is an example of how the esports industry can bring people who are willing to spend money into the city. And back at GameSync, it's clear just how the industry is doing that. Business owner Siegel says many esports teams from out of town are practicing at the center for TwitchCon.
I think what you see in San Diego is a lot of opportunity.
Already there are a number of local college teams from schools like UC San Diego and major game publishers like Psyonix. But that's not enough for Siegel. He wants to expand, and it's still a challenge for him to find partners.
The biggest challenge to expand my business here in San Diego has been educating potential investors and partners and co-founders on the opportunities here.
Siegel says as the industry gets more attention through events like TwitchCon, it's just a matter of time for esports to go mainstream.
And if you can't already tell from the crowds of people around me, web streaming platforms like Twitch are becoming just as popular as YouTube and Netflix. Shalina Chatlani, KPBS News.